Devin Haney. Boom! Right on the chin. Hard right hand. Wow, how did he weather that? Another one.
This is what I expected.
And a hook. And down he goes.
So if you want to talk about Haney and Garcia, both really outstanding prospects. At the end of 2017, when he was fighting as a junior lightweight, I had Ryan Garcia as our prospect of the year for ESPN.com. Good boxer, fantastic amateur background, good power, great speed, raw, a lot to learn still, does a lot of things that are technically annoying, but there's a lot to work with.
You look good. Yeah.
Handsome, rugged, Mexican-American. He'd look just as comfortable on a male model catwalk as he would in the boxing ring. Undefeated, a rising star in the sport. He's a year or two away from the likes of Vasyl Lomachenko or the Luke Campbells of this world, but down the line, there is a super fight there for him with Lomachenko.
Team's good hook, and Rodriguez goes down.
It's the first time in my time of covering boxing where I looked around and like, they had about, 6,000 or 7,000 people, almost a full house. It was like 80% young women, high school girls with their moms. I mean, he's like a heartthrob.
Well, Ryan Garcia for me is another Oscar De La Hoya. He's got the looks, the charm, the skills. He's just got it all. He's just got the charisma, the aggressiveness. And, that's all you need. You don't need to necessarily be a bad boy. You can be a good boy, a golden boy, and succeed.
Hard right hand. Wow. How did he weather that? Another one. And a hook. And down he goes.
Garcia is going to be fun to watch because he's fast, he's explosive, and he's still growing into his man strength. I have questions about how good his chin is, how durable he may be. I have questions about his stamina, but these are things that are going to be revealed as the quality of his opposition has stepped up.
It's very easy when you're being tested by low-level opposition. Once you start stepping up, how do you adjust? How do you make those changes? How do you respond to instructions from your corner? That only comes with time and obviously with fights.
He's an Instagram star, so maybe his head's gassed up a little bit, but I do think the fact that he's training with Eddie Reynoso and working out with Team Canelo, I think that says something, because I know Reynoso's gonna work him out hard. I know Reynoso's demanding. I know Reynoso's a teacher, and he expects a disciplined student, so that speaks well of Ryan Garcia.
Lopez needs to put his hands up, and he's down! Ryan Garcia!
Haney is a completely different animal. I think Haney is at the doorstep of being recognized here in the US. In order for you to be able to have that type of recognition that transcends the sport, that will be able to bring the pay-per-views and those butts in those seats, you have to make it in America.
Devin Haney, he's definitely got sauce. He's got sizzle, and there's steak with it too. He doesn't just look the part, there's real substance there. And it's amazing, he's 20 years old. He's already a ring-rank contender, and he's already at the top of some of these sanctioning organizations.
Whoa, and a body shot sends Moran down!
Devin Haney is an extraordinary talent. He reminds me of a very young Floyd Mayweather. He's got real spite about him, real power, handsome young man. This is a guy that got a promoter's license in his early 20s. He knows where he's going. He knows what he wants to do. I cannot wait to see the progression of this guy.
There's a left hook right there. Sharp left hook with the right hand.
He's a real player in the division. Not even 21 years old, but the dude, athletically speaking, in terms of his ring generalship, in terms of his skills, everything. He's just one of these blends of athleticism and ring savvy that doesn't come around very often.
Boom! Right on the chin. Out!
He knocked out Antonio Moran in absolutely spectacular fashion. Very good chance that it could be the 2019 knockout of the year. And not only did he knock him out in such severe, violent fashion, he wasn't knocking out a bum. He dominated the entire fight and then knocked him out as bad as you'll see a guy get knocked out. And that's on top of already seeing the kind of skills the kid had before.
His upside is incredible. It's exponential. By the time he's 21, he could be a champion.
There was a lot of comparisons made in the style when she fights. Now, I don't want to sound like sacrilegious here, but people were uttering Sugar Ray Leonard in the same breath as a Devin Haney, partially because of the speed and the power combination combined with the charisma and the way he looks, the way he talks. So if he could even get to like half of what Sugar Ray Leonard became as one of the greats of all time, he's gonna have one hell of a career.
So a great combination by Garcia.
And now Haney's got that fire in his eyes.